I'm Leonard, professor of biology and paleontology at Loma Linda University. I have been teaching these graduate programs for about 35 years. And a physician, Don McMahon, and I have prepared the book, The Prophet and Her Critics. This is an evaluation of Ellen White's critics, and also a presentation of new research evaluating Ellen White's health principles. As you know, there have been writers who have written books and articles claiming that Ellen White's work did not come from inspiration, but was strictly a human endeavor, much of it copied from other writers. And there have been many persons influenced by this, and I know some who have given up on the church, some who have given up on Christianity because of it. I've studied the writings of the most prominent of these critics and evaluated the quality of their research. If they had presented this material as a thesis in a graduate program, would we have given them a passing grade? Do they have a good research design? Do they have the data to support their conclusions? And what I found is, no, their work does not measure up to the standards of quality we would expect. They do not have the data to support their important conclusions. Actually, their data do support Ellen White's own description of how she did her work. She did not receive dictation from God, but she received visions, which she used various helps to help her to write it out adequately. I evaluated what research would be needed to study her health principles and evaluate the quality of these principles. Fortunately, this research has been done by Dr. Don McMahon. He did a very good piece of work evaluating her health principles. When I say health principles, I mean the things she says that you can actually do, like drink lots of water or don't eat meat. And he compared her principles with the principles of other health reformers in the 1800s and evaluated them by modern medical science. Of course, modern science is not absolute, but it gives us a relative comparison between these Ellen White and the other reformers. And what he found is a dramatic demonstration that her health principles are far more accurate than any of the other health reformers of her day. The health principles she presented in 1864 in Spiritual Gifts are about 96% verified by modern science, whereas the other health reformers of the 1800s only measure up to about 35 to 45% verification by modern science. In other words, Ellen White's work had a quality that was far beyond anything available from any human source any time in her lifetime. Some will say, well, this was all we already knew. She was ahead of her time, so why do we need another book? But this decision has not come previously from a carefully done research evaluation of her work, and it is not available in a way that is available now with the publication of this book. There are a lot of Seventh-day Adventists who have questions about how much they should trust Ellen White. And we believe that this book will be an encouragement for Adventists to take her seriously and to have a renewed interest in the work of our modern-day prophet.